The next crossover in Grand Summoners Global has been announced. I'm gonna say it's something that you're probably not expecting. You probably didn't even know this was a thing unless you followed the JP version or been following Grand Summoners for a long time, but we're finally getting our global exclusive crossover, which isn't really exclusive because it did come out to JP 2 years ago. And what am I talking about? What crossover am I saying? It's none other than Godzilla. Okay, tone it down there a little bit, bud. Which I know for a lot of people it's going to come to a shock in terms of what, Godzilla? This is the next crossover? And yeah, it is. I want to tell you guys my thoughts on this and how I think overall it's going to be. And I haven't looked at any of the equips or anything that comes with this crossover, but I have to say this right off the bat. This is a crossover with no units. You heard me right. There is not a single unit in the game that is from Godzilla for this crossover. So for example, like Godzilla, what's the other one? Mothra, right? They're all just equips, not even actual units, which to me is such a downside, such a missed opportunity, man. Like, how are you going to put Godzilla in the game and then you're not gonna make him a unit? Dude, you know how much I would love to just see Godzilla all the time on my screen, literally taking up the entire screen just because he's on my team? I'm not gonna lie, I would have been completely down for it. But they just made them into equips, and their equips are actually pretty good from the little bit that I've seen of them. Another thing is too, this isn't actually the Godzilla movie that has been the most recent one, which is of course Godzilla vs. King Kong. I'm pretty sure this was actually taking place during the Godzilla King of Monsters movie. I think that's when this crossover actually took place in JP, was whenever that movie actually came out. But it kind of sucks that we can't get our monkey in the game too, because dude, they finally do something that like I'm actually pretty hyped for, and then it just completely crushes all of my hopes and dreams for this freaking crossover. I don't actually know if any of these items are going to be getting buffed from the collab, like Godzilla specifically or anybody else. A lot of the equips are actually really freaking strong for what they are. They're not bad whatsoever, especially since we're getting Godzilla for free, which I don't think JP got that for free. Just to give you an idea what we're dealing with here, here's the support item. This thing increases your equipment CT and damage by 35% for 12 seconds. It's a pretty solid buffing item. I would really like this if it was a 4-star support, but 5-star support still is definitely good. I wish this also gave art gauge, but it is what it is. Then you have Godzilla, which everybody will be able to get this apparently for free from what they said in the trailers. This is like Geonosis Vest without giving you Archgen, but it's also a summon stone, so you know he's gonna do some pretty decent damage as well whenever he comes onto the field. Also, I just now realized I called freaking Ghidorah Mithra. I don't know what's gotten into me. They also have a 5-star support for him, and this thing decreases enemies' magic resist by 40% for 15 seconds. I don't know about the event equips that you can actually farm, because I think some of these are legitimately from the gacha, but I'm not for sure if we're getting any newer ones or if these are getting buffed or changed in any way. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, man, it's such a missed opportunity for them to not actually add the Titans into the game. Like, come on, man. You could have at least gave us something. Mecha Godzilla, something like that, bro, that we could actually use. I would be completely down, man, completely down. Out of all these equips, though, I definitely think that most of them aren't really required. They're just kind of there. A lot of them are really good for nuking, though. Like, for example, the Godzilla Summon Stone is actually really freaking strong for a physical damage buff item. And same thing with Ghidorah's. He actually has a really strong magic resist item. I'm pretty sure these might get buffed a little bit in terms of their passives, but we'll have to wait and see. If they do, then they'll just make these things even stronger, but I don't know. Tell me down below if you guys think you're going to be summoning. Me personally, if this is actually a banner and these aren't just like equips you can farm, then I don't know which ones I'm actually going to be going for. Since on JP, they only had 3 equips apparently from what I can find. So yeah, I think a lot of people are just going to be pretty disappointed with this collab. At least it is something new. It hasn't ever been on global, so there is that. But hey, man, at least you can get some more crystals, some more resources, all that good stuff, so you can actually farm some shit. Thank you all for coming out, man. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. Tell me down below if you're going to be going for any of these equips. I think the only one that I really want is just the Godzilla one, and we're getting that for free, so I think I'm possibly good on this. I might also try to get Ghidorah as well, but I don't actually know if I really want to go in for that, if that is on a banner. If it's not actually like a farmable equip, then that's going to kind of suck. But yeah, that's the next crossover coming to GS. And they did my boys dirty. But hey, thank you all for coming out, man. It's been your bro P. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, man, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.